live from SBI Live Studios and taking a look at what the markets are up to. So a bit of a negative start, and we are very much within that range after that first fall. And for now, Nifty 50 is now down almost 87 odd points, but a sharper decline coming in on the banking index, which is down over 300 points right now. But a lot of these stocks are definitely in focus today. Just a while back, and on the bottom of your screen, you can see the announcement with respect to Keynes Technology, with respect to the new announcements that have been made. And after that dip last week, the stock is on the roll, almost a 2% jump there. Along with that, even Dr. Lal PathLab is also in focus, as the company has approved the acquisition of a property in New Delhi, and let's watch out for that counter as well. So a lot of these stocks are in the news right now. We'll keep tracking, but let's put the spotlight on the chemical space then. A lot's been happening there. What are the latest trends that are seen to be picking up? Let's understand that from Mr. Ajay Joshi, joining us on the show right now. Hi Ajay, morning, and good to be speaking with you as always. And Ajay, firstly, let's start with what's really been happening in the agrochemical space. Help us understand what's the latest trend that you are seen to be picking up. Is there any cautionary behavior that you wish to flag off?
Good morning. Good to be here again. This quarter and current quarter, actually, for agrochemical sector, it will remain muted. The first half of the year, H1 calendar year 2025, we saw very good growth in agrochemicals, particularly companies like Rallis, Sumitomo, domestically focused companies. They did tremendously well because domestic demand was strong as well as export demand was also strong. But now in H2, we are also facing Trump tariffs. So we would be seeing pressure on a lot of generic agrochemicals, which gets exported from India to the US. Products like glyphosate, glyphosate, which companies like UPL, Sharda, these companies make and export. Domestically also, because of the prolonged monsoon as well as the flood situation in northern belt, particularly in the Punjab region, this quarter domestic demand will also remain muted because the sowing season is now delayed. Sowing is not happening regularly because of the delayed, because of the prolonged rain and floods. So for agrochemicals, this quarter and next quarter also, demand will remain muted, both domestically and in the export market. We might see challenges because of the tariffs, because as on today, India is still facing 50% tariffs. And as per the Ministry of External Affairs also, till December, we are not seeing any respite from these 50% tariffs. So even in the export market, particularly the US export sales companies, they would also face challenge from China in the export market.
Okay, Ajay, hi, morning. This is Snehi also joining in the conversation. You know, while we're talking about the cautions, the biggest caution is also going to be coming from the tariff front. Help us understand what the impact of tariffs could be, any positives that you see from this entire tariff tirade, and of course the negatives as well.
From the Trump tariffs, first, let me talk about positives. A lot of products, a lot of chemicals are exempted, chemicals which are net imported into USA. So there's this chemical called vanillin, a lot of flavor and fragrance chemicals. So companies like Camlin, Fine Chem, Pridi, they would continue to do well because a lot of their products are exempted. Similarly, even agrochemicals also, the good thing is that a lot of patented agrochemicals are exempted because US customers like FMC or Covestro, they don't have any other alternate supply source. So even a couple of patented agrochemicals which PI Industries or SRF or Deccan, these companies export to the US, they are also exempted. So the good part is that some items will be exempted, so companies would do well. Similarly, there is this company called Wish Chemicals, which makes a lot of organometal compounds, chromium derivatives, strontium derivatives. So their items are also exempted items, so they would not face tariffs. So definitely there are some companies and some chemicals where there will be exemption. But now coming to the negative side of the tariffs, that are fluorochemical companies, are generic agrochemical companies, they would suffer a lot because they would have to compete with 25% tariffs on China, which are significantly lower than the tariffs on India. So yes, tariff will be, but tariff effect would kick in the next quarter. Current quarter, we would not see much of the tariff effect. But even in the current quarter, I was just seeing export numbers of last 2 weeks, export numbers are down for a lot of exporters like Jubilant Ingrevia, UPL, Aarti. Export numbers are not very good. But this quarter, the export number decline is not because of tariffs. It is because a lot of loading had taken place in the last quarter. So tariff effects, we would see in the next quarter, complete tariff effect. But yeah, we must practice caution now on a lot of these companies.
Right, Ajay, with this, we let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us and giving us a sense what's really happening within the chemical space. But with this, viewers, time now to slip into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.